What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dennis Nderitu back at it again at Nderitu Basketball HQ. So you've seen part 1, 2, and 3. So this is a part 4 of the NBA free agency edition. I'm pretty excited to cover this NBA free agency. It's fun to see different teams take a swing at different players. And yeah, man, I'm just here to react to it. So the usual. If you guys like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts that you never miss any gems I'm dropping. And also, man, watch the video till the end, and yeah, man, show some love to your boy. Comment what you think in the comment section down below. And without further ado, let's just get into it. So we've got free agent guard Danny Green has agreed to a 2-year deal worth $20 million to return to the Philadelphia 76ers. Agent Raymond Brothers of Rock Nation Sports told ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski Green, 34, averaged 9.5 points and shot 40.5% from 3 in 69 games last season with the Sixers. So you can see the Sixers just have to run it back with Danny Green. They can't afford to leave and to lose Danny Green to free agency, because he's a key contributor, especially from 3, especially Ben Simmons can't shoot. Joel Embiid, he needs to walk in the post, and losing a key piece like a Danny Green who can give you like production from the 3 ball isn't an option. So you just gotta make sure that take him back. So it's a very manageable deal, $10 million a year. And yeah, man, in the Lakers, he signed a 2-year, $30 million, just guaranteeing him like $15 million a year. But this one he just took a pay cut, $10 million a year for 2 years. I just hope he's already a 3-time champion. He's already been to the finals, been there, done that. But let's see if he can at least take Philly to the next level, especially in these playoffs. So that's that. So then we got the Golden State Warriors agreed to trade Eric Pascal to the Utah Jazz for a protected future second-round pick. Sources told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski Pascal averaged 9.5 points and 3.2 rebounds for the Warriors last season in 40 games. So you can see Eric Pascal. The Golden State Warriors just sent him to the Utah Jazz for picks. At this point, I don't know what the Warriors are doing. This is the guy that Warriors fans were hyping. They're saying that this guy is gonna be the next Draymond Green because his build, his play style. But they just gave up on him so easily. I'm actually happy they didn't give up James Wiseman because of all the trade rumors. So I wasn't expecting the Golden State Warriors to get rid of Eric Pascal like that, because he can be that guy. They can build a franchise in the future, because Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, they're not getting old, and you need some young guys on the team. So whatever the Warriors have to do to win. So that's that. Then we've got free agent Ishmael Wainwright has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Toronto Raptors. His agent Darinas Vikoskas, I hope I've been butchered his name, and Jim Tanner told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski Wainwright, 26, was playing in Europe since he finished his 4-year career in Baylor in 2017. And also just to mention, this guy is in Ugandan, so East Africa, go East Africa. He also played for the Uganda national team, Afro Basket, and the sky's the limit for this guy. This guy's giving guys hope. He's giving hoopers in Africa hope that especially East Africa, hope that they can play in the NBA. So with him playing, he play 4 years in Baylor. Typically it's a one and done, but sometimes it takes 4 years in college for these guys to shoot up. But anyway, at least he made it to the Raptors. Let's see what's gonna do with the Raptors. And yeah, man, ball out. Great pickup for the Raptors. They're gonna get something great. Then we've got Julius Randle. The New York Knicks All-Star Julius Randle has agreed to a 4-year, $17 million extension, elevating his deal's total value to a 5-year and $140 million. His agents Aaron Mintz and Steve Human told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski Randle had a breakout season breakthrough 2020-2021 season with the New York Knicks, averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. He was only 4 assists shy from a triple-double, helping lead the Knicks to their first playoff appearance since 2013. Just to give some context, 2013 was when, Carmelo Anthony took the New York Knicks to the second seed in the entire Eastern Conference, but, they got beat by the Pacers and in the second round, and, the Pacers fell to the Miami Heat in 7 games, and, Miami Heat won that finals in 7 games. I think it's 7 games with the San Antonio Spurs, so you can see the Knicks have come a long way, especially with Julius Randle. When the first year for Julius Randle was pretty disappointing and lackluster year, he didn't know what to do on offense, but he decided to turn it around this season. He also made his first All-Star appearance. I never expected that, but kudos to Julius Randle. Although they got beat in 5 games by the Atlanta Hawks, this is just a stepping stone. Just hope that he can be able to represent moving forward. So that's that. Then we've got LA. ESPN source, after medical consultation, 7-time All-Star forward LaMarcus Aldridge is seriously considering return to the NBA for the 2021-2022 season. Sources told ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski Aldridge retired with Brooklyn in mid-April with heart concerns, but is exploring the possibility of resuming his 15-year career. So the way he was bought out by the San Antonio Spurs, then he was picked up by the Brooklyn Nets. I actually saw the Nets had a legit big 5, not even a big 3 after they acquired James Harden. They had a Blake Griffin in the buyout market. They got LaMarcus Aldridge, so it's just like a big 5. Then actually I don't know. I just felt bad when he announced his retirement. I was like, oh, damn, he's gone. It was supposed to be a big 5. I'm like, okay, because of those medical decisions, sometimes, you have to stop what you love doing because of the circumstances. But you see, I feel like he got rested up. He's thinking about coming back, which is great because, I feel like he has still something left in the tank, so it's not too late to come back. Or yeah, so if he can come back, he should come back. So that's what I gotta say. LA, come back to Brooklyn, help KD, Kyrie, and James Harden win that chip, man. You also your first chip, go to the finals and win it. So that's all I gotta say about that. Then we've got guard Sabin Lee is returning to the Detroit Pistons on a 3-year deal. Sources told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski Lee, the 38th overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, averaged 5.6 points in his rookie season with the Pistons. So I can see the Pistons that don't want to lose any pieces that they had. He was a second-round pick. He was an early pick. Early in the second round, he was picked up by the Detroit Pistons. I feel like, the Pistons are really stacking up their talent in their young core. They have one of the best young cores at this point, but it's a process. So I feel like they're gonna build to contend for the next few years. So losing a rookie like that, it's not a good deal. Let's just sign him and just see what this guy can do on the court, of coming off the bench. That's the thing, man. Don't lose that player. Don't give him a name too early because he was a rookie. Just give him a few years. He's gonna come to his own, and yeah, man. That's all I gotta say about the rookie. Then we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder guard Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has agreed to a 5-year, $172 million maximum rookie contract extension. His agent Thaddeus Fosha told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, this is just pure excellence. This guy, he got drafted by the Clippers. He got traded in that Paul George trade that sent PG to the Clippers. He got sent to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then, in the same offseason, CP3 was traded to the Thunder for Russell Westbrook. That season, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander learned a lot from, playing alongside Chris Paul. He played alongside Chris Paul. The the swap that OKC and the Rockets did when they swapped CP3 for Russell Westbrook. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was exposed to the Chris Paul effect. CP3 elevated his game, and he is now a franchise guy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. There's a piece they can build around throughout the years, and that's why he got that bag. So that's some great news for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, because I feel like he can even make an all-star team maybe in the next few seasons moving forward, because the Oklahoma City Thunder are pretty confident, and also they have got a stockpile of draft picks to choose from and build around this guy. So this sky's the limit for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So yeah, man, that's the guy. And also, this guy is a young guy, so he's got a lot of years ahead of him, so he's gonna be in the league for a while, and a long time. So that's that. Then we've got free agent guard Spencer Dinwiddie is nearing a deal with the Washington Wizards. Sources tells ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. Dinwiddie played 3 games last season for the Brooklyn Nets before tearing the ACL in his right knee. So injuries, that injury bug really messed him up, so he's gonna fumble his bag. But as things kept unfolding with him and the Washington Wizards, a deal came through, and this is the deal that came through, as you can see on the screen. As part of a 5-team trade, Spencer Dinwiddie is headed to the Washington Wizards on a 3-year, $62 million contract via signing trade. Sources told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. Washington will send Chandler Hutchinson and a 2022 second-round pick to San Antonio, while Brooklyn get 2024 second-round and 2025 pick swap from the Wizards. Washington's draft night trades, netting them Aaron Holiday at the 31st pick, Isaiah Todd with the Indiana Pacers, who received the 2022 pick, Isaiah Jackson, and Los Angeles Lakers, who received Russell Westbrook, when they fold into this deal to make it complete. So, see, it's a massive deal. It's a 5-team trade. But, Dinwiddie was looking for us. He wanted max money. He wanted like a 5-year on $25 million. Just, he came out publicly and mentioned that in a call. I'm not sure who conducted the interview, but he came out with that. But no many teams could offer him the kind of money, like a 5-year, $125 million contract. So he just had to settle to, take the 3-year, $62 million contract to the Wizards. But I feel like this guy would have taken like less money and stayed with the Brooklyn Nets. But the Nets already signed Patty Mills, so his role will dwindle down, because Kyrie, Patty Mills, and him, 3-point guards. He needs to look for a team that he can be a starting point guard, not coming off the bench, because he has come off the bench so many times. So this is the time where he needs to start and show what he got. So I think the Wizards, after they lost Russell Westbrook, it's a perfect opportunity to show what he's got and move forward with it. So that's that. Then we've got restricted free agent THT. Talen Horton-Tucker has agreed to a 3-year deal worth $32 million to return to the Los Angeles Lakers. His agent Rich Paul and Lucas Newton told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski in his first 2 seasons, Talen Horton-Tucker averaged 8.7 points and shot 45.9% from the field with the Lakers. So you can see, aside from the Lakers losing players like Alex Caruso, Markieff Morris, Dennis Schroeder is also on the way of being lost. The Lakers just couldn't lose THT, and also they lost Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell through trade. So keeping the young guys, keeping a young guy like THT is pretty vital, because the team's age is pretty old. And THT, man, losing him will be a big blow, because they've lost like a lot of players. They've lost Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, KCP. They lost Alex Caruso to free agency. They lost Markieff Morris to free agency, and also Dennis Schroeder is leaving through free agency. So it wouldn't be advisable for the Lakers to mess it up with Talen Horton-Tucker. So they just had to give him that money, even if they are struggling with their cap space. So that's that. So I'm just happy that he's still in the Lakers. Then we got Tim Hardaway Jr. has agreed to a 4-year, $172 million deal to resign with the Dallas Mavericks. As a source tells ESPN's Tim McMahon, Dallas made Hardaway a top priority even while pursuing potential sign and trade scenarios to add Kyle Lowry. So Tim Hardaway Jr. was a key player, a key member of the Dallas Mavericks, so they just couldn't let him leave. So he re-signed for that money, and that's that. So pretty solid player for the Dallas Mavericks. And also we got TJ McConnell has agreed to a 4-year, $35.2 million deal to stay with the Indiana Pacers. His agent Mark Battlestein told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. So there's also another underrated guy in TJ McConnell. I knew him when he used to play for the Sixers. He run pretty good sets for Joel Embiid. He's very underrated. He has a good work rate, and him being in Indiana, he just goes under the radar, but his contributions on the court are unmatched because, he fills up the stat sheet pretty well, pretty efficient, has a good plus minus. So him playing in the Pacers, and also we got Malcolm Brogdon in there, also Jeremy Lamb. I mean, he just has to do what he has to do. So he has earned that contract, so that's great. Then we've got free agent guard Will Barton has agreed to a 2-year, $32 million deal to stay with the Denver Nuggets, sources told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. So, Will Barton, solid role player. He's going to, stay with the Denver Nuggets squad. The Denver Nuggets are pretty stacked. They got Jamal Murray. They've got Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP. You've got Jamal Murray inside there. They traded Gary Harris. Then they got, Aaron Gordon. Still Paul Millsap is still in the squad, so they just don't want to lose this guy. They can't afford to lose another key guy in the rotation. So Will Barton, he's gonna stay with the Denver Nuggets, so on a 2-year, $32 million deal, which is respectable. It's also a good deal, which is tradable, so it's only $16 million a year. So finding a suitor to take on that money is not a difficult thing. He's moving forward in the near future, so that's that. So. And that's about it. So, yeah, man, that's my reaction on these free agency signings and trades. And I'll also see if I can, make another episode for this series because a lot of deals, just happened. I know I've done 3 videos on this matter. This is the 4th one. But anytime I'll see any NBA free agency news, I'll make sure to report on it and add on to this series. So, yeah, man. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments section down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts. Make sure to follow me on my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links in the description. With that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.